Welcome to new session. In this session, we are going to discuss about a new topic called Clipper circuits. And next upcoming sessions to be in the same Clipper circuit with positive and negative, with biasing and non-biasing, with both like you can clearly notice over there when the future lectures it will be in the positive bias, negative bias, with shunt, with parallel series, all the things you will going to learn this series and from the Clipper circuit. In the Clipper circuit also we have the both positive bias and negative bias, and also in the Clipper circuit itself we have the circuits called series circuits and parallel circuit, and also we call the double circuit also we will be seeing in the future lectures. So now let's see. First one is series positive Clipper. It means that the diode which is connected in series with the current source. Hence, it is called series positive Clipper. So, series with positive Clipper. Why you are telling it is a positive Clipper means it will remove the positive portion of the input and use the negative portion as the output. So, hence, it means that it vanishes the one half, it means positive half, and it will give output as a negative half. So hence it is also called as a series positive Clipper. The name positive suggests that it will vanishes, or it will remove, or it will clips the a portion of positive waveform. Hence it is called a positive Clipper circuit. In the next slide we will going to see about how it is going to be work. Okay, before going into that, we should understand some of the basics. Okay, let's go into that. We'll understand some of the basics, then we'll better understand the circuits. Okay, so everyone are aware of this one, right? This is called a diode. Most probably every electronic student might be knowing this thing. This is the major part of our electronics. So a consider a and b terminals. So I am taking and negative. So if it is my terminal, you can clearly notice over there this is N and this is P, or else something else. I don't remember things so, but just for our reference, you can take this like anode and cathode, so you will understand clearly. Okay, so at this side, large end and short end. Okay, to remember the things I'm telling in simple way. Okay, short end, long end, and short end. If long end is connected to positive terminal, short end is connected to negative terminal, and then it is said to be forward bias. Okay, when my P terminal is connected to, this is assume P terminal and this is N terminal. If it is my P terminal is connected to positive terminal, if my N terminal is connected to negative terminal, then it is said to be forward bias. Hence, the maximum output voltage when you are giving the DC voltage, it has the diode has a capability of give an output voltage of 0.7 volts. Okay, remember that. So similar manner, when I connected these nodes in opposite manner, it means my N terminal is connected to negative. No, sorry. My N terminal is connected to positive. My P terminal is connected to negative. Then it is said to be a reverse bias. Hence, the maximum output voltage we are getting in this case is zero. It means that it is in reverse bias mode. It means opposite terminals are connected such that does not allow any current flows through this diode. Hence, the maximum output voltage is zero. So, why I am telling all these things, you will understand now. Okay. So, okay, you can clearly notice over here. This is my input waveform, and which is exactly at the below is my output waveform. Okay, so suppose think that my positive portion, negative portion, positive portion and negative portion. It means that positive half cycle, negative half cycle. Don't think that it is something else. Okay, when my positive half cycle is passed through the diode, it means that at this stage the A terminal is positive, B terminal is negative. It means that this is my wave, correct, right? This is my wave is going. So positive and negative. It is this case, right? In reverse bias case. In reverse bias case, maximum output voltage is 0. Hence, what is the peak of this voltage? This will not allow through this diode because of it is having in reverse bias mode. So it will does not allow. Hence, maximum voltage is 0. Hence, it is in 0. The voltage across this resistor should be also 0. It means that positive half cycle is not coming, right? So until this my positive half cycle, my output should be maintaining constant. Okay, in other case, when negative cycle is passing through this, at that case this A terminal is changes to negative, B terminal is changes to positive. In such a case, this is, so negative is connected to negative and positive terminal is connected to positive. In such a case, it is in forward bias mode. So it is in forward bias mode. The maximum output should be whatever the wave or input amplitude of the wave, that it will be reflected on the resistor also. So it will connected in this mode, right? So whatever the voltage of this diode, that will be coming to this one. So if you connect something oscilloscope here, so you will get the whatever the output waveform, this one. So I hope I explained however I know. So this is the best explanation to explain this circuit. If you have any queries, so you will be better understanding the multisim software. So this is how this one. You can clearly notice here itself. So when my positive half is moving and this is my negative half. Okay. I will try to explain with a different colors so you will better understand. Okay. So in the during positive half cycle, the diode is in reverse bias mode, so the maximum output should be across the diode should be 0. Okay, after that when it is reaches to negative half cycle, when it is going to negative cycle, so the sign changes has been changed to plus and minus. So in such a case, short end is connected to negative, long end is connected to positive. In such a case, it is in forward bias mode. So at that case, the maximum output should be whatever the input amplitude, that is my output. Okay, so in this way my output is going to be reflected. So let's see in the multisim software to better understand the things. Let's go to multisim. So here you can see I have already designed the circuit with the help of multisim tools. So I have been taken one diode and resistor. This is my function generator. This is my oscilloscope to display the output waveform. Okay. So once I run this code, so you can clearly notice such that I am taking a 1 kilohertz frequency with the 5 peak to peak voltage amplitude. So what is my output of this waveform? Okay, in the positive half. Okay, let to describe more detail, I'll drag this one so you will understand. So this is my positive half cycle. During the positive half cycle, I will not get any output. I will not get constant. Whereas in negative half cycle, when I am getting in negative half cycle, it is in forward bias mode. So whatever the input voltage, that will reflect on the output side. So you can clearly match the output of the input negative cycle. In such a way, the positive clipper circuit is going to be work. When I give the other inputs, what will happen? I don't know. I didn't check till now. I will check right now itself. So for the different outputs also will get the same. So notice over here. So you can clearly notice such that for the different inputs also I am getting, this is a negative half, right? So for negative half, I am getting negative cycle. So it, in such a case, it is in forward bias. So for negative half, I am getting the output. For positive, entire positive half, it is 0. When I give the triangular pulse also, so I am getting the same output. When I get the give the square pulse, okay, let it be. So notice over here itself. When I give the square pulse also, I am getting the same response, only the negative pulses. So in this way, a series positive clipper circuit is going to be work. So if you have any doubts regarding this session, please comment us below. Thank you for watching.